Greetings, folks. Today I am going to introduce you to the exciting world of how to write an APA style title page. It just doesn't get any better than this. Hey, I try to joke, but it's kind of hard with all of this methodology and statistical analysis. It's just not that exciting, but we can at least make it correct. So, I am going to walk you through the steps of how to do a proper title page. This is how I do it. Feel free to do it however you want, but hopefully this will help. I have done nothing. I've opened a new document. My cursor is just kind of sitting there waiting. And I like to get my paper completely set up first. So the first thing I do, I go up here, I pick Times New Roman, I go up to the size, I put it at 12. Okay, my font is taken care of. I then come over here and I click on this and I hit double space. Now my paper's set to double space. I'm forgetting one really crucial thing, and that is going into page layout. For some reason the default for Office 10 and 13, or maybe 7, but I know at least 10 and forward, they have this after set at 8. You've got to get rid of that for APA style, or you end up with additional space between your paragraphs. And we definitely don't want that, or whenever you hit the enter key. So I've gotten rid of that. Wonderful. And just in case I want, I can check my margins. The default is typically set to normal, which is 1 inch all the way around, and this is correct for APA style. So that's good. I've said everything I can think of. So let's get started. I'm going to hit my enter key about 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is where I'm going to start to type. I'm first going to write the title. So let's do how to create an APA formatted title page. That looks kind of strange. Let's do how to create a title page in APA format. I don't know why. I'm going to hit my enter key and I'm going to put my name. Every title page should be written with the title first, the author's name second, and then the institution that the author is affiliated with third. So next, I will put my name. And thirdly, I will put my institution. California State University, Stanislaus. Now, what I definitely do not put is any of the abbreviations. CSU, Stanislaus, CSU Stan. You never abbreviate your institution on the title page. You always write it out. Okay, I'm then going to highlight these 3. I'm going to come up to the top right here, and I'm going to center them. They're centered, they're good to go. You'll notice there is no additional space between them. Had I left the 8 points in, let me show you what would have happened. If I go to page layout and I increase my points, you can see the additional space that's happening. So this is why you want to go in here and make sure there's 0 for your entire paper, because that's what will happen. So next, I want to do my running head. And this is a cause for many swearing and broken computers. Running heads can be easy when you figure out how it works for you. Until then, it's real frustrating. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to hit Insert. I'm going to come over to the right. Header. I'm going to hit Header. And I'm just going to click the top one. And where it says to type, I'm going to start to type. But before I do that, what's really important is that I hit the different first page. So I'm going to go ahead and check this box. And what that's going to allow me to do is my page 1 of my document is going to have a different running head than the rest of the document. All of the following pages will have the same second running head. And let me show you as we get through this, you're going to understand what I'm saying. I'm going to type the words running head, and there's a couple of things to notice. I'm going to put a colon after it. Most importantly, my R is capital. My H is not capital. The H should not be capital in running head. Other than that, I have a typical upper lower case. That's fine. However, I'm going to space. When I type my title, it will be in all capital letters, or when I type my actual running head. The actual running head comes from our title. Sometimes our title's really long. An actual running head should be no more than 50 characters. The longer it is, not the longer the worse it is, but it's just sort of off-putting. So you want it to be oftentimes abridged. I truly wouldn't need to abridge this. It's not terribly long, but I'm going to anyhow just to show you what I'm talking about. And I will just write APA title page. And that's what I'll write. I am then going to hit my Tab button. You can see that my cursor is right here after the E. I'm going to hit my Tab button, and I'm going to get it all the way over to the right. And right now I'm going to go ahead and insert some page numbers. So I'm going to come back up to Insert. I'm going to hit Page Number. I'm going to hit Current Position. And the reason why I'm picking Current Position is because I've already set where I want my page number to go. So it's that current position of where my cursor is. I'm going to pick it, and there we go. I have a 1 sitting over there to the right-hand side. The last thing I need to do before I close this, well, the last 2 things I like to do, if I can get it, because my mouse is a real bratty little mouse, I hit copy, and I just kind of keep that sitting for a second. I highlight everything, and I need to change my font. You can see this is in Calibri. You can see for sure it's not in Times New Roman, if you're a nerd like me and you recognize fonts. So I'm going to go ahead and click Times New Roman, size 12, boom, enter, done. Now to get out of this little header area, I just take my mouse to the center of the page and I kind of clicky, and I'm out of it. So the next thing I want to do though is set up all of my future pages and fix their running head. If you remember, we picked that different than first page. So when we get to our second page, we can see here that it's waiting for me to put something there. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. I'm going to open it up. And remember, I copied my capital letters, my actual running head. I am just going to paste them here. And look at that. Word was so fabulous, it changed my font again, even though we had it, but that's okay. I'm going to go back into my font. I'm going to correct that. And you know what? This happens every time, so just get used to it. There's no beating it. I'm going to come out to the end because I can see I don't have a page number again. That's okay. I go up to Insert, Page Number, Current Position, and there's my 2. It's actually working. Love it. I'm going to click outside of my header box, either on top or on bottom. Boom. Now if I had another 50 pages, they would all say the actual running head. You'll notice the words running head are only on the first page. Easy peasy. We got it. Look at that. Beautiful. And we have got it. One last thing, just to kind of help you along. You'll notice we're still in the center position. Let me get up to the top here where I'm supposed to be. There we go. And more often than not, many of you like to write the words introduction here. That, just so you know, is absolutely incorrect. What needs to be here, and this is how I do it, is your actual title. So I just copy it. I paste it. I'm still centered. So I'm going to go home. And I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to hit left align. I am ready to write my paper. I have now formatted everything and I don't have to think about my title page again. And hopefully this was of some use for you and it will help you with how to make a title page. Hope you have a great day.